Couple of escorts on my way to the parking area. Oh, too funny. Alright, well, if you don't know about this spot here, see there they are. I guess they're my greeters for the day. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this buck. My goodness. Where'd he go? There he is. Look at the size of this big boy. Oh yeah. That ain't fake. Oh my. He's looking after them women. So back to what I was saying. I'm sorry for jumping around like that. Oh, I see what it is. They're all coming down for the show. Look at the size of that boy. Thought I had a good shot of him there. Yeah. They're all here for the show. There you go. He should be coming up. There he is. He's after that doe too. He's focused. All right, so next hike of the day is going to be Lewis Falls. There's a loop that we can do and just take us right back here. And well, let's get after it. All right, so the way I'm doing the trail today, this particular loop, is I came down to the AT and then I hooked the left. And then as I'm coming up, yeah, let's pay attention to what the hell we're doing here. Yeah, so anyway, I come down from the amphitheater to the AT, took a left, and then let's show you here. Up to this little intersection here, it's kind of like a four-way. Don't turn left, don't go straight, turn right. You can see the white blaze of the AT, but then there's the blue blaze just to the right. Follow the blue blaze, take it down to Lewis Falls, and that's where we're heading. I don't know where Mr. Bucky went and the two does. Maybe we'll run into them again. I guess I'll have to be a little quieter. All right, show you anything that is worth seeing as I go along. So, one of the things I didn't mention, and maybe I did briefly, it's a beautiful day out here. I'm guessing the temperature, I didn't even look at the temperature. I'd put it probably around 50 degrees. Quite a warm day. It was a little dicey coming in this morning. There was obvious ice and snow. Not so much snow as there was ice on the roads. In fact, so much so that not that it was heavy in the spots that, don't get the sun and whatnot. The park staff put down salt and brine. Thankfully, because there were a couple of spots that I was like, oh crap. But, oh good. Anyway, we're on our trek on Lewis Falls here. Going on down, down, down. That's the way it always goes. And then it goes up, up, up. But it's just a wonderful day. And the sun isn't beaming, down on your head to bake you or anything, but and I really don't need the R1 on. As you can see, I got quite open. I could go with just a long sleeve. I've got a base layer on, a long sleeve base layer on, a thin one, lightweight. So, yeah, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better day. Now, tomorrow, I wouldn't want to be out here if you paid me. I guess it's supposed to get downright ugly. I'm hoping that once you get down here to the falls, there's actually water. We've been in a drought for a very long time. And, well, so much so that they put a fire ban out a couple of weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer, because they had a pretty good fire going. And they were having some trouble getting contained. They since have done that. I suspect after tomorrow, that ban will get lifted. they're talking about anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain. So yeah, that's a lot of water. Hence the reason why I said you couldn't pay me. So, all right, well, I guess I seem to be just talking to myself, and I can do that without the camera and without boring you to death. And let's get a look at the trail here. All right. Very easy going. It's not a very difficult trail. As is most of the Shenandoah Park's trails, they're pretty darn easy. You know, of course, when you get to the ups, it makes it a little bit more difficult, but it's, even then, it's not bad. So just a little bit, and then we'll come back a little later. Well, I hear water. It means we're getting close. I don't know if you can hear it. Looks like we're getting there. I can definitely hear the water. Let's see what we got going on up here. Be right back. All right, so here we are. And as I suspected, I don't foresee that we're going to see a lot of water. I hear some, but I certainly don't think we're going to see a lot. We'll see here in a second. We're on our way there, as you can probably tell in here. There you go. At least that's the stream for it. And it goes down a ways. I might have to go down a little bit in order to see it, but I also think that there's a trail that loops around, or at least I thought there was. Beautiful view. Yeah, can't beat that view. We're getting them today. Of course, it's hard not to do in the Shennies. All right, let me scope this area out. All right, so the way this works is, this is just a spur off of the Lewis Falls Trail. Just before you get to the falls, there's a turn off to the left. It'll take you back to the AT. So, and then from the AT you hang a left. Hang a left and then follow that back on up to Big Meadows. Probably an I don't know. They're probably equal climbs. So there you have it. Don't let it fool you. I was just standing over where these folks are on the rocks. That's where I was at. You can barely see them, I'm sure, but there you go. That's where I was just standing. Cross the creek, as long as it's safe, and then come on up this little side trail. You see the rail here. Yep. Because I was thinking, damn, came all this way and I can't even see the waterfall. But you'll see in just a moment. You can certainly hear it. And there you be. Like I said, I'm sure it's much more active when there's not a drought. I'm surprised to see any water, to be honest with you. And you can see the folks somewhere over there. Yeah, that's where I was at just a little bit ago. That's where I took the picture of the sign. So, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Love to see it when it's really running. They say it's 81 foot. That wouldn't shock me. All right then. So, a little bushwhacking. You can get a little better straight view on it. This has got to be more spectacular when it really got some water running. Well, there you have it. All right, moving back. All right, so that's it for the falls. We made it. It's about a mile in, mile 0.2, something like that. So now it's back on down. There we go. All right. So it's back to off the spur here. Hang a right, and then that'll lead you back to the AT. Hang a left, that'll lead you back to Big Meadows. Not a hard trail at all. Very easy. I do recommend, if you do come down here and you're at this point here, cross somewhere over in here. There's a little path that leads on over to the outlook over there. So, oh, look at me. Duh. Hang on. Standing here looking at this, look dead left. There's a stream, across the stream, there's a path that goes on over to the overlook. And you can see it right there. And if you really, I was down at that rock over there. A little sketch, but it wasn't bad. Looks like the sun's coming in. Nice and shady off to the northeast actually. All right, moving on. I don't know how much more I'm going to film today. There isn't a whole lot to show. I'm sure of it. I've been down this section before, obviously, when I hit the AT. So I think I'm just going to plod along, call it a day in the video department. Going back up here to hit, we're on the spur that you come down to get to the falls. And there's really not much on the AT to see in this stretch, at least that I recall. If I do, I'll pull the camera out, but I think I'm just gonna, here's our turning spot, concrete post. This goes on up. It's still the Lewis Falls Trail, but it hooks up with the AT. And then you hike the AT north. And there it is. All right, I'm rambling. End of the day. Don't believe the weatherman. Said it wasn't supposed to start raining until late this afternoon, early this evening. And look what I got blowing up on my back. Yeah, I'm hoping to get back to the chariot before it hits me. So, one last view before I'm moving. There you have it. Beautiful. All right, moving on. Oh, one of those, the weatherman got it wrong, and the rain was blowing right up my back. We made it. Didn't get soaked, but another 20 minutes or so, I think we would have. So, hence the heavy breathing. Anyway, that's our hikes for today. That's for darn sure. They got that big storm coming up. So, I'm not about to stay out and play in the rain. No need in doing that silly stuff. In the meantime, it was a good day. It was a short one. I guess it's about 2 o'clock, just about. So, we'll get on our way, and we'll see you in the next one. Moving on.